So I was listening to, as you all know, Deshaun Watson has came back. He's 2 games in now, 1-1. Deshaun Watson is the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. He served an 11-game suspension this year. He's a starter, $250 million contract. Okay, he was a top 5 quarterback before he was, the last time he played when he was with the Houston Texans. So he's 1-1. His first game back, you could tell he had a lot of rust. He was inaccurate in some places. Some throws he did hit. I think he threw for like 125 yards. His second game against the Bengals, they lost, but he did improve. He threw over 40 passes, so they let him throw a little bit more, a lot more. He doubled his amount of passes that he threw. He was more accurate. He looked like he was throwing balls in there, like had more zip on the ball. Still has some way to go. So and they lost that game to the Bengals. I was listening to Deshaun Watson speak, and the reporters were asking him questions, and one word that I kept hearing him say is, this is a process. We understand this is a process. So it sounds like Deshaun Watson knows that he's not where he needs to, he's not close to where he used to be. That it's going to be like a building blocks. Like every week they're just saying, hey, get better, do this better, do that better. Let's add this. Let's see if we can work on this. And it looks like the Cleveland Browns organization probably knows this as well. Doesn't look like they expected him to come back and be the number 1 quarterback in the league either. So I kept hearing that this is a process. So like I said, it sounds like Deshaun knows, and he's got the understanding that it's going to be some time before he's back to where he needs to be. Where everybody has known him as the national champion, the all-pro quarterback. It's going to be a process. It's going to be like a learning curve all over again. Okay, and it sounds, if you look at Cleveland's season, I'm not saying they're out of it, but it's a long shot for them to make the playoffs. So these last games that they have here are going to be like a chance for Deshaun to hone his skills again, and then going into the offseason, work out, and then, probably shoot for next year. I'm going to just be honest. So like I said, Deshaun Watson mentions in his interviews with the reporters multiple times, that he knows it's a process. And he said, we know this is a process. So not only was he saying himself, he was saying the team, the organization, we know this is a process. We know that it's going to take some time, basically what he's trying to say. So let me know what you guys have to say about this. This is about Deshaun Watson, your thoughts on his return, what you've seen so far. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and message. Peace.